Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Shruti. In this video, I want to show you how to automate login functionality. But instead of passing the hard-coded username and password here, I'm fetching the username and password from the application itself and enter them into this login fields. Okay, so here as you can see, this is the username and this is the password. I will fetch them and enter them into this login fields. Okay, so let us go to VS Code. Here I've already created the spec file and imported two functions, test and expect. Okay, so now I'll create a test block. Test login. I'll just give the name login. Okay, page. Okay, first what we need to do, we need to launch the browser. Await page dot go. I'll copy the URL. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to fetch this username, correct? So let us inspect this. Okay, so here this ID, this login credentials has this entire thing, as you can see. Okay, so let me take ID. Okay, so to keep this, I will create a variable called const credential text is equal to await page dot locator. This is ID, so ash ID or class, let me check. Okay, this is ID and class also, both are same. Okay, so we need to fetch the text, so use text content. Okay, so text content is to fetch the text of that element. Okay, so let us print and see. Console dot log. So we want to print credential text. Save and let us execute. So the spec name is login. Okay, so here it printed the complete text, that is accepted usernames, or this is the complete text we received. So this is in credentials text. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to split this. Okay, we need to split this to colon, then we will get two strings. Okay, so before that I will use if block. Okay, if block is for, I'll tell you, if credential text. Okay, so if this text is present in the sense, if this fetches the value, or if this text is present, if this value is present, then it will go inside this if block and apply split on it. Okay, okay, so to keep the split, I will create another variable, const user list. I'll create a variable called user list is equal to credential text. So on this, I will apply split dot split. Okay, I want to split using colon. Okay, so let us print this and see. Okay, console dot log user list. Okay, so this split, it splitted and it gave us two array of strings. Okay, one is in the first array, I mean, in the first index, it has accepted username. In the second index, it has standard user, logged user, problem user, and all. Okay. So which one we want? We want the second index, correct? Standard user. We want to fetch only standard user. Okay. So we will take the second index. So how to take the second index? Using square bracket. So I want the second index, so I will type 1. Okay, so as you know, array always starts from 0. Okay, so how do I know this is array? As we can see, this is inside this square bracket. Okay, so on top of this, I'll apply trim method. Okay, so it will remove any spaces. Okay, I saved and I will execute. Okay, so now this user list has the users: standard user, logged out user, problem user, and this username. Okay, so now let me explain till here. Okay, so what I've done, I've used text content to fetch the complete text. This one. Okay, so in this, I don't want all these things. I want only the standard user. Okay, so but I cannot fetch the standard user because it doesn't have any independent element which is inside this id. Okay, for that I've done split. After splitting, this is the complete string. Okay, so once I split, I got two texts. One is accepted user till here, and second one is standard user, logged out user, these things. Okay, so I've applied trim and took the second index. In the second index, I have this text. Okay, so now what I want to do, I'll show you this. I'll copy this text. Okay. Okay, so this is the text. So what I want only the standard user. I want to fetch only the standard user. For that, there is a method called substring. Okay, there is a method called substring. What it will do, it will fetch the part of the string from the complete string or from the whole string. So this is the whole string. So from here, I want to fetch the part of the string, that is from standard, from this index to this index. Okay, so substring works on index based. So the syntax is start index and end index. Okay, so here if I'll apply start index is always 0. Okay, 0. And what is the end index? So let us count: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so if I just give 12 here, so this time it will work. Okay, next time, instead of standard, if it is admin here, it will not work. Okay, for that, so what I'm using index method. Okay, so using that index method, it will give the index of this user. Okay, okay, I'll show you how to do that. So what we did, we split and we got this text. Okay, so now let us apply index method. Okay, so const username. So here we are getting the username, correct? Username is equal to user list. List dot substring. So we know the first index, correct? First index is 0 and we don't know the end index. Okay, for that I'm using user list dot index because I want to know the index of the last index, correct? Index of what? Index of hyphen user, correct? I want till here. So I'm saying give me the index of hyphen user. Okay, so plus 5. Why 5? Because this user, hyphen user, has 5 letters in it, including hyphen. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So plus I'm using 5. So 0 to 5. 0 to 5 means this is 0 standard user plus 5 standard. I'll count how many characters it has. Standard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this standard has 8 characters plus this hyphen user has 5 characters. So total 13. Correct? Array always starts from 0. So 0 to 12 means it will give us the username. Okay, so let us print and see. Okay, console dot log username. Okay, so here we got the username. Okay, okay, so now our job is to fetch the password from here. Okay, so before this I'll create two variables. Okay, so const username, so I'll assign it to empty strings. Okay, comma password is equal to, I'll assign it to empty string. Why empty string? Because even if you do not find username and password, it will not throw error. Okay, the value will be empty, it will not be undefined. Okay, so now we got username, now we will get password. Okay, so password is in this element. Let us inspect. Okay, the class is login password. Okay, so const, I'll create a variable password text is equal to await page dot locator. So this is the locator, this is the class name, so put dot text content. Let us print this and see what we will get. Password text. Okay, so the password text is this one. Password for all users colon secret sauce. Okay, so we want only secret sauce. Correct? So what we need to do, as usual, we have to apply split method the way we applied for the first one. Okay, okay, so we'll use if block. If password text means if there is a value in the password text, then go inside the if block and apply split. Okay, so const, I will say variable name password 1, I will just give password 1. Okay, is equal to password text dot split. So here also I'll split using colon and will print and see console dot log password 1. Okay, so it gave us two array of strings. So we want the second one. So what we need to do, pass the index of 1. 1 means second one. Okay, dot trim. Okay, so now let us print this and see. Okay, so we got secret sauce. This is the password. Okay, so we got password and username. Okay, so here the variable name I'll give password itself. Okay, so now I'll remove all the console and I'll print username and password. Okay, I'll not remove, I will comment. Okay. Console.log username is colon the username and password is, sorry, console.log password is password. Okay, let us execute this. Okay, we got username and password. Username is standard and password is secret sauce. Okay, so now let us inspect the values of sorry, element of username and password and enter them. Okay. Okay, it has ID and it has placeholder holder also. I'll take ID. So await page dot locator ID dot fill. So what I want to fill, I want to fill username. Okay. Then for password, await page dot locator. I will fetch the locator dot fill. So what I want to fill here, I have the values password. Okay. The password is password itself and it is ID hash ID. Okay, so now I'll give some weight. Okay, so await page dot wait for timeout. I'll give some 5 seconds wait and we will see. I'll click on login also. Okay, ID await page dot locator, the locator name dot click. Okay, it did not enter the username and password. We will see why. Okay. Okay, because the username and password is empty. Okay. Okay, so the reason is, so here we declared username and password as constant and again we are redeclaring it using constant and trying to assign the value. Okay, so we'll make this const to let. Okay, and I'll remove this constant from here. Okay, so no need to declare it again using const. Okay, I'll save and I'll execute again. Failed. Control C. I'll run again. Okay, as we can see, it entered the username and password and clicked on login. Okay, Okay, one test passed. Okay, so this is how we dynamically fetch the username and password from the application and enter them into the login fields. Okay, to achieve this, I've used split method to split the strings and substring method to get the part of the string from the whole string or complete string. Okay, so please do practice, and if you think you learned something from this video, please help me by clicking the like button. Okay, thank you so much.